Welcome to another episode of Hot Blocks. This is something I think long overdue. And you'll see why. Ever since it's come out, I've been very much enamored with the production table from Steve's Workshop by VSWE. It's been a real impressive mod, and I've really loved it. It's simple, it's streamlined, it's efficient, but it has revolutionized my early game, and I will tell you why. Step by step. The production table is actually not that hard to make. It's some cobblestone and some wood around something called a blank upgrade. And blank upgrades are used. It's just two pieces of wood right there, two planks, and then two pieces of smooth stone right there. It makes one blank upgrade. Blank upgrades are used on everything to upgrade the actual table's functionality. Chargers, auto crafting, input queues, production speed, solar power, lava power, fuel efficiency, auto transfer, and more. And we will go over that step by step with these and that thing over there. So I have 4 different ones here, and these are just basic examples. When you look at the actual transfer table, don't get overwhelmed by these numbers. When you look at the transfer table, it's totally out. Haha. You'll see, I'm just going to get these extra things over here. And that one right there. So, when you look at the actual production table itself, let's just do this. It has nothing. And a weird little meter over here. What's going on? Transfer, nothing. Upgrades, aha. Here's where things get kind of interesting. You can get a crafting table and put it, you notice, you highlight it, it will show what slots that goes in. You now have a crafting table right there. If I wanted to, I could even have dual crafting tables side by side, so I could work on parts for one project and put them in another project. Then I could also do, let's say, whoop, I can see these slots that it goes in right there. It highlights it. I'm going to put a furnace there and a furnace there. And you have now dual burner furnaces. Now here's the cool part, right? If I put some coal in here, this slot down here, you'll see this meter fills up with energy. A certain amount of energy is required to process everything in this, which means that if we get some raw pork chop and we put it over here, you'll see it's using energy to cook that pork chop. A certain amount of energy per item is used. With normal fuel burns, you would have to warm up, with a normal furnace, you'd have to warm up 1 piece of coal to cook 8 things. That's how it works. Now here's the thing. I just took this out and only did 3, and it's not wasting any more fuel. Now that is an early game revolution right there. It's a game changer. You can use this and only smelt 1 thing if you want to. Only 3 things. You don't have to do them in batches of 8 to make sure you get the best value for your coal. That's big. That's real big. If I wanted to, I could actually swap these out and have 4 different furnaces going, or have 4 crafting tables. It's very powerful. Now with this one over here, I've got 4 different crafting tables set up with my stone axe, my stone pickaxe, stone sword, stone shovel. Early game stuff. Very, very simple. And I have these set up with a certain number of upgrades. There is the extra storage upgrade in each one of these. And the extra storage upgrade shows, as right here, extra storage for the crafting table. So if I pull this out, it is going to pull extra ingredients from down here to fill in this spot and keep refilling it over and over, which means I can pull out a stone axe, stone pickaxe, a stone sword, a stone shovel, and then go about my business. I am equipped. Everything I need right there. That's very powerful. Now I have this set up with a auto transfer upgrade. You go back here, you can click on any face and go to any side. You can see it says selected, input disabled, output disabled. Same over here. Backside, well, input enabled. So now I have auto transfer enabled. You can see it right here. If I go to this chest back here and I put in a certain amount of resources, you'll see they slowly start getting stolen by all of the actual chests. They're filling in not only the actual crafting grid of ingredients, but the storage area as well. Every single one is grabbing one item per tick. And you'll see those numbers go up slowly. Now, this is all manual stuff, and it does not require any fuel. As you can see right here, power 0, 20,000. But we move on to something else that does require fuel. Now, this is a 4-burner. This is 4 furnaces, as you can see, and I've got some other amazing things put into it as well. I've got input queue on all of them. What this does, I have 3 of those. Each one adds a slot to queue up for the cooking slot, which means that, as you can see right here, if I highlight over, you can see what slots these things will go in. The tool tipping and the user functionality for the production table is unparalleled, in my opinion. I really do like how easy it is to use, but at the same time, so complex. So right now, I have this set up with specific functionality. You can see I've got backside, input enabled, and output enabled for the auto transfer. I also have filter, which is a global upgrade as opposed to a specific upgrade. And you'll see the difference. If I take these out and highlight over, it shows me what areas I can put these in. There's basically a crafting furnace or a crafting table or a furnace upgrade. And then there's global upgrades. That's why you'll see this says upgrades the entire production table. I'm just holding shift to see that. And it'll tell you how many times it stacks. Nice, easy, and simple. Now this one is set up specifically. Let's go back to transfer. I'm just going to pick the top left furnace. Pick backside. You'll notice whitelist down here. I can change it between blacklist and whitelist. Whitelist of gold ore. Now if I left click on this once, you'll see it says ore dictionary detected. I could make this precise, NBT, fuzzy detection, ore detection. So I have this set up for any kind of gold ore. This is any kind of iron ore, any kind of copper ore, and any kind of tin. And then they will output from the same side, but since it's whitelisted, they'll only input ores, not anything else, which means now I've got all of this stuff that I'm actually going to put in there. And we're just going to load up all of these things. And you'll see, here they are loaded up. This is the production queue. This is what's currently being cooked. They're auto-transferring and keeping their queue topped off. Each one is doing a separate thing because I have them filtered to do so. And this is solar powered. This is actually powered by the sun. That's what solar means, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I said that. It's going through its power very quickly. You're seeing it's running out now. Suddenly, it's slowing down, and only these top 2 tables are getting just enough sun. So, we could actually get, let's say, some coal. Let's do that. We're going to go up to transfer fuel. Aha, that's this slot down here. Back selected, input, auto transfer. I think it's going to know what's fuel and what's not fuel. So now if we go here, we can put some fuel in there. And it grabs 1 stack. And it should be burning that coal. Not sure why it's not. I think we are going so fast Oh, it's only charged by solar power, I think. That's funny. So, this is solar-powered, free energy, free smelting. I'm just going to... you know what? I'm going to leave those in there right now. Put those away. Put those away. But, basically, this will go through all of my back stock of ore, cooking it as quick as it can, all entirely based off of solar power. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's just do that. Make it nice and clean. I really do like this. I think it's amazing. I think it's cool. But if this isn't your kind of functionality, you don't like solar, you've got a base underground, lava power. This is the same setup, right? It's got four furnaces, production speed upgrades to make them cook faster. They've each got an input queue upgrade. It's got transfer capacity increases so it does full stacks at a time, fuel efficiency improvements so it uses fuel better. Now, improved solid fuel types, I actually don't think this helps lava at all. I think this is only for coal and wood and other burnables. But I have the lava generator. Allows lava to be used as a fuel, which means right now if I do this, this is filling up with lava. And it's generating a certain amount of power based upon how much lava it's being used. That lava is coming from that big tank back there. So now we have a fully powered table, which means if we wanted to, we could get all of this stuff and start just putting it in. Let's get that. I'm going to get some tin. And it's going to start burning through that lava real quick. Yeah, okay. Let's get that, put it there. Get all this gold ore. All this copper. And it is cooking and outputting to the back. All powered by lava, as you can see. It's staying topped out very nicely. So, another alternative to solar power and just one of the many functions. Now, here's a different kind of a hybrid setup. I have two furnaces that have the input queue upgrades, as you can see right here. Input queue. And then I actually have two auto crafting tables with extra storage and production speed upgrades. Now, I should say, every time you auto-craft something, it uses a little bit of fuel. Every step. Every time it does that. So, you do have to keep that in mind. You cannot just auto-craft and auto-craft to your heart's content. Auto-crafting does use power. But we've got solar power on this one that's powering the furnaces and the auto-crafting. I could set this up for whatever I want to, have it automatically pull in parts. Now, here's where this comes in. This is automatically, it's a production table that's automatically crafting production tables, if that makes any sense. This is a furnace with input queue. It is made specifically, I actually think I'm going to take the input queue upgrade on that off, and you'll see why in a minute. There is a crafting table that's auto crafting. As you can see right here, furnace. There is a crafting table, and a crafting table. All those have auto crafter, a little bit of a production speed boost. This is entirely solar powered. It's got a filter upgrade, auto transfer upgrade. Let's get rid of that. Transfer capacity, so it transfers stuff quicker. I'm actually going to dumb that down just a little bit because I don't want it going too quickly. And then there's fuel efficiency. I'm actually going to take the solar upgrade out of this. Oh. Let's get, actually, these. I think I'm only going to need... it's full up on power anyway. So now what I can do, I'm going to go down here to transfer input on fuel. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I want to be careful because I'm going to have wood in the system, which means we want to do Whitelist. Want to do coal. We're doing a coal block right now, specifically, which means I can put those in there and it will keep this topped off for fuel. So what I have is set up as is all of these have inputs and outputs. And everything in here, inputs and outputs to this chest, except this last step right here. This one pulls all the different ingredients, all the different parts, and then outputs it over here, which means if I get, let's put these away, if I get a whole bunch of this, and I put it, start putting it in here, you should start seeing some parts coming in step by step, one by one. And what this is doing is it's filling up. This is going to max out. This is going to max out. And it will start feeding into this. It basically goes 1, 2, 3, 4 is how the actual progression goes. It seems that way, at least to me. It might be clockwise, but it seems like it is top left, top right, and then bottom left, bottom right. I'm not sure. You see, this is going through fuel pretty quickly, not just because of the cooking, but because of the auto crafting that's happening here and here. And here we go. This one is actually why is this not? Where's that going? 20. I think I missed a step. Hang on a sec. Oh, this is still filling up wood. One thing at a time. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get yeah, transfer capacity upgrades. Let's go ahead and put these back in. And it's out of fuel. Same. Let's see, fuel efficiency. It looks like this actually doesn't burn. Okay. I might have to actually submit a bug report on that. It looks like this is not coal. Let's do that. Whitelist. Which means now if we get rid of these, start putting those in. There we go. Okay. Might have to submit a bug report. I'm not sure why it's not burning a block. Maybe it's got too much energy for this table to store in one shot. That's something to think about. One block of coal is 9 pieces of coal. And I'm not sure how many it takes to actually fill this thing up. So that might actually not be a bug. Burnable fuel, by the way. Blaze rods do work in here. Yeah, you can use saplings for fuel. You can use wood planks, whatever you want to. So this is now auto-crafting for us. We have a production table that's making production tables. And this is all thanks to all these different upgrades and the configurability. The usage of filters, very important. Left-click on that, left-click on that. Save, we don't need it. We've got different sides for input and output here. Same one for input and output there. There, even there. It's a powerful tool. This means auto-crafting, multi-step auto-crafting, early game. I really do love this thing. It is so powerful, but it's so simple in how it works. Now, this is just barely scratching the surface on the production table. I really do encourage you to grab Steve's Workshop by VSWE. It's on CurseForge. I will have a link to it in the description of the video. I'll direct link to it. I really do encourage you to go grab it and just play with it. See what you can figure out. Test it. Try it. It really is a fantastic piece of equipment. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you later on the next episode of Hot Blocks. Bye-bye.